Hello, Brobs. I'm back again, Brobs. This time it's mostly non-book, but I just happened to look at estatesales.net today, and I found an estate sale, bro, from one of my favorite estate sale companies. But it was the second day, and they basically, which is the only reason why I got all this stuff for $2. But yeah, $2. There was a shelf. It's probably about this tall, and it had like right in the middle, right here, were about, I'd say, 20 little drawers like you'd have in a old time sewing machine, but it was like 7 feet tall and it wouldn't fit in my car. So I'm like, no, I really wanted that. But anyway, this will suffice. I've got 3 of these Dell purse pocket books, which I've been collecting for a while. I mean, I sold the best one I had, which was a witchcraft one, which I foolishly sold and wish I had it back, but that's life, Bubba. Anyway, I got 3 of these. They're all diet. Apparently, this lady, her name was Elizabeth Swindler, lived in Dearborn. I think she died. I looked up her obituary. She died in 2020 at the age of 95. So if she was overweight, it didn't really affect her. Sinclair Lewis's Dodsworth, the Nobel Prize winner. I only got it because it's a cool little mass market paperback. I do have some Sinclair Lewis books, although I think I sold a bunch off. Anyway, that's a cool looking little book. What an ugly bastard he is. Kalki by, I think it's Kalki. According to Hindu mythology, the arrival of the god Kalki on Earth will mean the destruction of all mankind except for Kalki's handful of immediate disciples, from whose loins will spring a new race of man. In Kathmandu, a year or so from now, a self-proclaimed Kalki does in fact appear. Anyway, I picked this up just because Gore Vidal and what's his name? Who was the other? Not Bennett. The hell was his name? The English sounding dude from what was his name? William F. Buckley. Their debates were classics. So I got it. I think I have a couple other Gore Vidal books, but it's hard to find a nice hardcover that's not a book club edition. I believe this is a first edition. The book clubs aren't really worth much. I was hoping it'd be a signed copy, but it's not. A limited edition of this book has been privately printed. I believe this is like maybe not the first edition, but early edition of the book. Now to the ephemeral side. I did find a pen from a funeral home, but I dropped this pile several times before I was smart enough to grab a box. But the ephemera is pretty good. Mid-Michigan Cat Fanciers Incorporated Championship Cat Show, August 14th and 15th, 1982 at the Hyatt Regency in Dearborn. Cat Show, 10th Metropolitan Detroit Cat Show. Show of champions and household pets. That's brilliant. You'll love it. The Wooden Shoe Factory in Holland, Michigan. I would love it. It's probably still there. As you can see, the Swindler, R.E. Swindler, that was Ray, her husband. I don't know when he died, but they also had a daughter named Gay Swindler, which I thought was a classic name. Does the presence of world powers in East Africa make for world peace? I think not. What's this from? Which group is this? United Church of Christ, Greenfield at Gildow, block north of Michigan Avenue. Don't know if that's Dearborn, Inkster, Detroit. Whatever it is, these people, at least what I surmise from both their possessions that I now own and the obituary, they were British subjects, but I think they were both born in Ireland. And they were naturalized citizens at some point, I believe, although, as you'll see when I get to it at some point, not too long from now, maybe I could just skip to it. There are alien cards for both. Well, maybe not both, but at least for... Actually, wait, was her... Oh, see, her married name was Swindler, obviously genius. Mary Elizabeth Wilson, or Watson, Dearborn, Michigan. Now, this isn't where she lived at the house where I bought it from, but probably shouldn't show her Social Security either, but we did it. U.S. Immigration and Naturalization Services. Alien address report. See, she had to report her address. We've got several others of those, but Elizabeth Swindler, Michigan Humane Society, Westland, Michigan pet vaccination reminder. For their dog, Heidi is due for immunization. I wonder what year this is. They're not using the area code on there, so what's that say right there? 64? 84? What's that say? 84 or 64? I'm going to say 84. Can you even see it, bruv? I don't think you can. I do believe it's 84. The Schubert Lafayette Playground. Just one of the small theaters in Detroit. Got a bunch of these. Mostly for their advertisements, but this one's pretty boring. Maurice Chevalier. I don't know why this is in a plastic bag, but I got it. Spring Music Festival at Pershing High School, 1952. Special identification card. E. Rodriguez, whoever he was. Please note, I use insulin and am subject to insulin reaction. If found bewildered or dozed, give me sugar in any form available. Fruit juice, candy, syrup, etc. immediately. Not sure what his relationship was to the family, but seems he was living in Royal Oak. How to personalize your gift of old granddad in 23 karat gold. Yeah, there goes that. So much. Southeastern High School graduating exercise 1932. Fairview at Garta. And then Edwin Denby High School graduation exercises, same year, but earlier, 1932. Detroit ephemera. Peace Resource Center, as I said, or maybe I didn't say, these people were anti-war and peace activists, which I guess you can respect, though. I would say man's natural proclivity is war, and I'm not against war. It's stupid. I wouldn't enter into a war, but I'm not against other people having wars. Peace Resource Center. Just a little handout they probably gave at one of their peace rallies. Kellogg Park, Peace Day in the park. What year is this? 84. Clowns, ice cream, balloons. Why would you have fucking clowns at an anti-war rally? So to speak. Any satellite weapons. The article is available in its entirety from the PRC, Peace Resource Center, which was on Haggerty Road and Livonia. Elizabeth Weidman. Not sure who that is. Maybe she got married again. Second time. Do not know. The Way of Buddha, the Way of Zen. She was also a Buddhist, according to the obituary, and there was a few Buddhist items there, and I also got a cassette tape of Krishnamurti and some Bohm guy, David Bohm, I think his name was. Anyway, Zen Master Samu Sunan was at the Gabriel Richard Center. There's their daughter, Gay Swindler. Dearborn High School Parent Faculty Association. I guess they didn't call it Teacher Association. Let's see what Gay was doing. I think it's just a form, blank form that was not filled out. November 1976. Swine flu shots. That's the one reason why I got this. For the swine flu shots that they were giving away. All parents and friends are invited to attend. The class schedule of your child will be mailed. I wonder if you had to have those swine flu shots. I believe that was the epidemic, supposed epidemic that gave a bunch of people the Guillain-Barré. Maybe I'm wrong. Taking any vaccines. This is just an advertisement from a photography company, Terry Thurn, it looks like, from Dearborn. Sent the Gay Swindler to get for her class pictures, and there's a wanted, any information, a reward for information leading to the photographing of a high school senior. There's Carl Levin, who was a communist, masquerading as a Democrat. Not left inclined in the least, but I still will buy this stuff. I don't give a shit. Mary Elizabeth Watson. Says she's a housewife at this point. So maybe she was married multiple times. Housewife. In 1950. She was born in 25, I believe. No, I'm wrong. She was born in 1892. That don't make sense. If she died in... This can't be right. This must be her mother. She was born in 1892 and died in 2020. That's got to be her mother. And her name was Elizabeth. All right, that makes more sense. So Mama was 72 at this point. No, she entered the country when she was 72. What year is this? 77? Damn, her mother was old too. So if she was born in 1892, and this was 1978, the mother would have been what? 78, 86 by this time. Well, I guess old age ran in the family. That was Mama, not her. It's weird if she came in 1950. I guess she came later. Well, I thought I read that Elizabeth Swindler had come to America when she was 18, so that would have been what? 1940s? The Observer, Dearborn High School newspaper, 1977. An afternoon with Diana, Star is born, resurrected. On the job training available. Nice. "52 times in 43 months in Dearborn." This was a Vietnam protest. Put Old Glory back where it belongs. These are the people who were apparently from Dearborn who died in the war. Join your neighbors to end the war in Vietnam now. Wednesday, October 15th. Not sure what year this is, but there was about 20 of these, so maybe not 20, but 10 of them. So I grabbed them all. Guessing it was late 60s, early 70s. The Fund for Animals. Scapegoats no more. That San Clemente Island rescue. Alaska wolves and Wisconsin bears, Florida panthers, and Massachusetts deer. The Fund for Animals. There's Kitty. Meow. Four Lights packs. I don't know if it's there's a bunch of these from the Women's International League for Peace and Freedom. I picked up a bunch of their publications. Guess I can sort them out right now while I'm doing this. Four Lights. What's this one? This one is Peace and Freedom. Same group. U.S. section, Women's International League. All right, we'll put Peace and Freedom up here. Four Lights packs. 1969. Four Lights packs. As I said, there's a ton of these. There was more, but there were... A lot of them had moisture exposure, and I wasn't bringing moldy ass shit into this once clean room, which is getting cluttered again. Women's International League for Peace and Freedom, Michigan branch. Detroit, Michigan, blah, blah, blah. Travel discussion group. Members are strongly urged to attend. We'll put that off to the side as well. And this is links, Common Cause links. Pax et Libertas, which is also for that group, but I just don't know enough about them besides these things to comment, so assuming it's feminist stuff. CalCav, November 1970. West Lawn Methodist Church. More of those. The Dearborn Press. Chenango Victory News, which is somewhere out of Greenville, Pennsylvania. Don't know anything about it, so I'm not looking at it. Pax Libertas. Where's that other Pax Libertas? Did I bury it? Did I bury it? I did. All right, I can finally put Pax Libertas. Four Lights again. What's this? Rouge Valley Branch, Women's International. Four Lights again. Pax Libertas. Pax et Libertas again. This one I thought was pretty interesting. McCarthy for president. I'm not sure which McCarthy it was. Probably could have looked it up. Mary McCarthy, the senator's 18-year-old daughter. But the real thing was that Dustin Hoffman was campaigning with him. Wish I could find his actual name. I should know his name, but I just keep thinking of Joseph McCarthy. Oh, it's Eugene. Is it Eugene McCarthy? I guess so. Anyway, Dustin Hoffman campaigned with him for a while. Then there's Greenpeace Examiner, the Progressive magazine, more Greenpeace magazines from the 70s and 80s. Nuclear Times, more progressive. The Progressive, Greenpeace. So I got some left-wing lunacy. Frontline. I'll put all these together up here somewhere. Peace and Freedom. I thought we had another one up there. Public Citizen, Cancer Prevention, Public Citizen. The Progressive. Civil Liberties. Human Rights Action Guide. Public Citizen. Peace and Freedom, 60th annual, or 60th anniversary year. People and Taxes is more interesting to me because at least these people cared about being taxed to death. Frontline Common Cause again. Put them all up in the same thinger. Peace and Freedom. Critical Mass Journal. I was hoping to find something by Laura Mundo in there, but Mundo. I don't know if that's possible. Peace and Freedom again. ACLU. Civil Liberties. ACLU and school desegregation. More Peace and Freedom. Hate to be a naysayer, but neither peace or freedom's coming. Cry all you want for it, but it ain't coming. Peace and Freedom. Critical Mass Journal again. Peace and Freedom, same one. Apparently they got multiple copies. Peace and Freedom. Peace and Freedom. People and Taxes. People and Taxes, same one it looks like. Maybe, yes. Peace and Freedom again. Faux Reports, Nuclear Group Update. Peace and Freedom. Human Rights. People and Taxes. Human Rights. People and Taxes again. As I said, there was a lot of these. A lot more too, but they were not in good shape. Good enough taking home shape. Civil Liberties. As I said, there was a deck of cards and a cassette tape too, somewhere over there, but I ain't going to get them. This is enough. Just documenting what I have. Goodbye.